From a career promising the high-flying life to a career promising precious little, the bubble of this once glamorous industry has gone bust, grounding the big birds off the skies and leaving its men and women in uniform living under a constant haze of anxiety.
Sky for the Indian aviation sector was never a limit. But over the last few months, fate in the form of financial turmoil brought it to the ground. The nation's airlines are looking at a collective loss of over 10,000 crore rupees this financial year. The 100,000 workforce industry live under the fear of losing their jobs. Managing Director of Paramount Airways, a survivor of the odds, analyzes the situation.
If you look at a job cut in the aviation industry, I think if people who have excess capacities, if they start, actually going ahead and reducing capacities, then there would be excess in terms of staff across the network. Whether it's a pilot or a ground staff or a cabin crew, it applies across, because once you reduce your fleet strength, the requirement is also, directly connected to the aircraft.
Expansion and reckless procurement of aircraft coupled with high ATF prices has finally landed the sector in the red. The situation has increased redundancy in the 100,000 workforce industry. But though flips are ready, airline companies under political pressure are unable to execute the layoffs. So pressure is on only 15,000 employees of the industry, many of whom were slapped with heavy salary cuts to explore options. The problem started about 6 months back as ATF prices soared and fares went up. Most flights were operating with half-filled seats. As a result, most of the airline companies reduced their flights and fleet. But as flights continued to operate with empty seats amidst rising cost of tickets, the axe fell on the employees. India's largest airline, Jet Airways, sacked 1,800 employees in a knee-jerk cost-cutting measure in October, only to rehire them under political pressure.
If the situation stands as to what it is right now, you would have to see that how airlines survive, how they make money, because it's no longer, it's just that the passenger numbers are just not there. So, at the end of the day, you need to see how we can sustain a receding economy.
But even amidst receding fuel prices, a recovery still seems far off. It seems many more excess baggages need to be shed. So the sky does have a limit.
Once booming industries, now prime example of the fact that Pink Slip India is fast becoming a reality. The present is grim, the future looking bleak. So will the phoenix rise again? That only time will tell. As of now, there is only one pertinent question. How safe is your job? Thank you for watching our very special show, You're Fired.